Hey, what is it? Yeah, wait, fuck, that's the wrong YouTuber. Shit.
Come, face me, give in to your pride.
You know, I'm gonna say my piece regardless, and it's about the Yu-Gi-Oh community on YouTube and how fucking toxic it is and how it's pretty shitty. And it's not entirely shitty, but a lot of times the Yu-Gi-Oh community on YouTube can be just garbage, and people like to demonize Konami, but like this fucking community on YouTube isn't all that much better.
So this is essentially the crux and main argument of CatG's video. The Yu-Gi-Oh community is full of shitty, toxic people who are mean and nasty. And also CatG ranting about how he doesn't really care about dislikes, yet here he is.
If you've watched my channel for any time now, you know that getting dislikes is not something that I'm afraid of.
Making a video about dislike. Well, anyway, let's just begin. He's actually kind of correct to an extent. The problem here, however, is that CatG is saying this specific community, Yu-Gi-Oh, implying as if it's some sort of anomalous, unique case. I just need to explain to you now the concept and sociology of a community. The reality is that nerdy alternative subcultures like Yu-Gi-Oh, like Street Fighter, like Smash, like World of Warcraft, like League of Legends, are inherently filled with disproportionately more toxic and shitty people than nice people. That's actually just the nature of nerd cultures. A lot of us are social pariahs and rejects coming together to live vicariously through video games and fantasy-based fandoms, projecting their insecurities through the only escape from the real world, where we're just sad losers, to try and be someone that we wish we could be. That's a very big part of the Yu-Gi-Oh community and every nerd culture. That's not something unique to Yu-Gi-Oh. Every community of everything has shitty people. From Yu-Gi-Oh! To religious groups, to Street Fighter, to political parties, to origami enthusiasts, to Tekken, to fucking old lady knitting clubs. Every demographic has some bad people, that's how life is. It's correct in that Yu-Gi-Oh! And nerd cultures, I would also add, have disproportionately more toxicity than, say, a running club because of the aforementioned psychological reasons, but to make a video complaining about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community as some sort of isolated case is just dumb. Yes, they're shitty toxic people, just like every other group of people.
You look at this video right here that me and Asian Eyes did. We posted the same exact video on the same exact day, same exact topic, no changes at all. Look at the reaction on my channel, 77 dislikes. Look at the reaction on his channel, less than a third of that. And it's like, bro.
So CatG makes a point of highlighting how unfair it is that Asian Eyes didn't get that many dislikes for the exact same video posted at the exact same time. Oh, by the way, he doesn't care about dislikes.
If you've watched my channel for any time now, you know that getting dislikes is not something that I'm afraid of.
Maybe just a hunch, the reason you have more dislikes is because of this.
Yes, and that is shots at Asian Eyes. I don't like him. Okay, there's two issues. There's one why I don't like him. Like as a content, like why I don't like him and why I don't respect him. I don't respect him as a content creator. But look, going back to Slade Dream, like I feel like he's fake. I feel like he puts on this whole big facade that doesn't even make a lot of sense of, hey guys, I'm all child friendly, keep it PG, let's all be friends and let's all do our ABCs. You know what I mean? Like he's some Minecraft YouTuber, but then at the same time he's like, make sure you put a titty slap on the video. It's like, bro, okay, what? So first off, I think he's fake as fuck, and I don't like people like that. Like if you're just going to be genuine, be genuine. You know, he seems to be very money hungry and like a whole view whore and all of this stuff, which is another reason I don't like him. I know when he was on your stream, how many times did he bring up views and money? Like was it over half a dozen?
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. You know, I also feel like he just doesn't fucking have any integrity. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to your original point. I'm just describing why I don't fucking like that cunt. Like I feel like he doesn't have any integrity. Like you can clearly see that he doesn't enjoy the game. He doesn't like the game, but then he says things like, oh, I'm just gonna milk the game for its last penny. I'm just going to stay in here. Like if you don't enjoy the game, you don't really like the game, people can obviously tell. That's the reason why your other channel died. Like just bow out gracefully, man. You don't have to try and throw the game through the mud.
How can you call someone a cunt with no integrity and a view whore and then suddenly collab with them? I understand that people should be mature enough to move on and make amends with things. I'm not saying you can't just make up and be friends with each other, but Asian Eyes hasn't changed. He still only cares about money and views. So what happened? Why is he suddenly okay to be friends with now and to associate with? It's hypocritical to call someone a cunt with no integrity who only cares about money, then email them asking to collab with. I personally don't have a problem with this, I just find it amusing, but apparently you were somehow shocked and dumbfounded by the backlash you got and made a video about it? Well, here you go in simple terms. It's because you said one thing, then did something else. That's why people disliked your video, Cap.
If you want to say that Rank 10 and Yugi No No and Drew's videos are so much better than mine, like I completely understand that. That's fine. That's an opinion. You know, there's no problems there. But it's like, okay, so if they're so much better than everybody else in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, and it's accepted that they're above criticism and that they're the golden gods of Yugi-tubing, then why aren't they all at like 200,000 subs? Like why aren't they all at like 150,000 subs?
Do I really need to explain to you the concept of quantity doesn't always equate to quality? As of making this video, statistically, Rank 10 FarfaYGO has 21,221 subscribers and has uploaded 47 videos. His sub to video ratio is 451. You have 65,803 subscribers and 2,069 videos. Your subscriber to video ratio is 31. 451 divided by 31, Rank 10 FarfaYGO is 15 times better than you, and thus the best Yu-Gi tuber. If we use growth as a barometer, well, House to Champs is now the best Yu-Gi tuber. If we use longevity as our barometer, MCole40 is the best Yu-Gi tuber. Do you see how pointless it is to try and use one small sample of numerical data for analysis? Statistics are important, such as ratio, longevity, growth, yes, and even your argument, raw total numbers. But you can't just pick one statistic and present it as fact. You need to take a greater, more holistic view of the entire situation, not just one narrow angle that fits your own personal narrative.
Like, let me show you guys an example, right? So Yugi No No did this video yesterday, and it was about Galactic God, and it was a beautiful, heartfelt video. I don't generally cry, but this shit almost made me cry. It was an excellent video, and basically Doug Zeef made the same exact video. These two guys made the same video on the same day. They were thanking Galactic God, thanking him for helping their channels grow and everything that he did for the Yu-Gi tubing community as pretty much just like a selfless mentor. Galactic God was a great person, not just from a Yu-Gi tubing perspective, but just a really good human being. And look at the different reactions. Like fucking D Zeef just gets shit on, and like he has almost 50 dislikes on his video. For what?
Yugi No No and D Zeef have completely different audiences. Yugi No No is obviously not going to get many dislikes at all because his content is tailored towards the super casual and people who don't even really play at all. They just want a bit of a laugh. And it's a video about Galactic God. This fits his audience like a fucking glove. D Zeef's channel is tailored towards probably an older demographic, more competitive, more serious about the game, less into comedy, and thus not going to care about Galactic God leaving. Obviously, he's going to get more dislike. It's a very different video, far and away from his usual content. It kind of sucks, but again, I'll have to explain why dislikes don't really mean anything in just a minute when I talk about the vocal minority.
Ask your favorite YouTube content creator, like, or excuse me, Yu-Gi tubing content creator, like, ask them what they think about this video. I guarantee you they'll be like, yeah, Cap speaking the truth. Like, don't you think there's a reason why people like Vexicus and other Yu-Gi tubers basically, like, they don't fucking quit Yu-Gi tubing, but they basically just get fed up? Because anytime they go outside of their comfort zone to post a video, like, what is it usually met with? A whole bunch of backlash, like, oh, why isn't this your regular content? Like, no one wants to try anything creative because they just know they're going to get shit on.
You have this really bad habit of making generalizing, sweeping statements with zero evidence. Please stop doing that. Don't speak on other people's behalf. Cordero doesn't upload as frequently anymore because he's busy, not because he's afraid of dislikes. Here, have a listen.
I don't make videos as much anymore because I'm busy with life. It's called work. Not because I get shit on by the community, FYI.
Even if you look at someone like House of Champs, like you guys know, Jonathan Moore is on the motherfucking come up. I love Jonathan Moore. That's one of my guys. But he's even posted videos that were kind of supposed to be funny in the past, and the community basically just shits on him. And he's openly said, hey guys, you know, I like doing market watches. I like doing competitive discussions, but I also kind of like doing funny videos as well. You know, I like showing my personality, and I've learned how to edit, and I like doing this stuff. And don't you think there's a reason he doesn't do that very much?
Let me introduce a new concept to you, the vocal minority. Most people who watch a video on YouTube watch the video, enjoy it, maybe have a little smile and laugh, then move on. Most people don't dislike or comment on videos. The vast majority of people just watch it and then move on without giving any input in terms of likes and comments. That's a fact. Then out of that small portion of people who do contribute to the videos, to say, shall we say 25% of them at best, leave a dislike, because that's about the maximum number of dislikes you'll get is 25%. An even smaller portion of them leave a mean trolly comment. An even smaller portion of that portion are actually being serious. That is literally a handful of people out of the thousands that watch our videos to get upset about. You forget about the ones who watched the video, smiled, moved on with their life, and they're just gonna patiently wait for the next upload, i.e. the vast majority of what makes a subscriber base. A vocal minority has the illusion of being bigger and badder than it really is. You haven't once mentioned likes or good comments on your video.
When I wake up, I'm always like, well, I wonder how people are going to shit on me in this video. Oh, CatG, hyping up bad debt confirmed, dislike. Oh, CatG, you know what I mean? Clickbait title, dislike. Or CatG, mispronounced the card, dislike. It's like every single day I upload a video and I'm just like, I wonder what people are going to shitpost me about for this. And it gets to the point where it's just like, man, I don't even bother trying to read my comments anymore because I know a lot of them are negative.
Vocal minority.
Here's a perfect example, right? I want to show you guys something right quick, right? So I say right here, I like how the same video on his channel has less than a third of the dislikes. Low-key, the Yu-Gi-Oh community is just as bad as Konami most of the time. This guy right here pretty much puts up, or this is the entire reason I'm pretty much posting this video. He says, after that cubic shit, I'm not surprised.
An internet troll's objective is to, number 1, get your attention, number 2, make you angry, number 3, incite a reaction. This random guy out of the thousands that watched your video got your attention, got you angry, and incited such a wanton reaction that you even featured him in your video.
Or this is the entire reason I'm pretty much posting this video.
So that's really the majority of your video, making the claim that you don't care about dislikes and mean comments. Yet here you are, 12-minute tirade about mean comments and dislikes. I just want to make it very clear, I'm not attacking CapitalG. I actually really like Randall. He's pretty good bantered, but you know, just a bit slow sometimes. And I just wanted to break down his argument so all of you can understand how, no, we're not a shitty community. Like, we're actually pretty cool. Like, honestly, Yu-Gi-Oh community is pretty good. Like, go team. So to conclude, my main points are thus. Number 1, the Yu-Gi-Oh community is not inherently toxic and shitty. It just has some toxic and shitty people in it, like every other community. Number 2, people gave you backlash because you went back on your words about the integrity of Asian eyes. Number 3, having more total subscribers than someone doesn't make you a better content creator. Number 4, stop getting so upset over dislikes and mean comments on the internet. It's the internet.
Come, face me, give in to your pride.
So CapitalG makes a point of highlighting how Asian eyes, whoa, Asian eyes, retarded dragon. Somehow my ethnicity's relevant to my fucking username. Oh, I'm stupid. Woo, look at me. Prick. As of making this video, statistically, Rank 10 YGO has 21,221 subscribers and has uploaded four videos, 20,000 subs. Yes, please. Let me introduce a new concept to you. Let me introduce a new contempt to you. Yes, a new contempt. I hate that fucking, that guy's such a dick. I hate him. An internet troll's objective is to 1, get your attention, 2, make you angry, 3, incite a so that's really the majority of video that's really the majority of your video. That's the majority of your video. The majority of your video. People gave you backlash because you went back on your words about the words. That's not something unique to Yu-Gi-Oh. Every community has shitty people, except for my use of this fucking microphone. This is essentially the crux and main argument of capital G. What does that G even stand for? Like, capital fucking giraffe? Shout out to Alessandro.